So it just occurred to me yesterday, today's December 12th, that I'm recording this. So on December 11th, it occurred to me that we're not just ending a year in a few weeks, we're ending a whole decade. Don't ask me where I was on that. But all of a sudden, things seem really big. If you've been listening to me at all for the past few years or longer, you know I'm big on the end of the year. I love fresh starts. I love first of the months. I love the first of the year. Like that's the ultimate fresh start. And for me, thinking about ending a decade and finishing what's gone on in the last 10 years and starting a new decade took on huge proportions in my mind. So I wanted to throw this out there to you to say, as I do, think about how you want to finish the year strong, but really, most importantly, how do you want to finish a decade strong? And I encourage you to take a think back about maybe what your theme has been. What has happened in the last 10 years? What theme happened? What have you learned? What has transpired for you? What's all the learning and the good that you're taking into a new decade? Because if we're lucky enough to live long enough, we get to say, in this past decade, I did such and such. I learned such and such. Some of it is not easy, some of it is very difficult. I know this past decade has really contained some amazingly difficult times for me and my family. And I'm grateful that I'm on the other side of at least what that was for now. And, just know that I've learned so much from that situation that I'm taking forward. And I'm grateful that I'm still here to be able to take that learning and do something else with it. So a new decade, I encourage you, what's the one thing that if you did it by the end of this year, you would feel really, really happy with yourself? Because that's all that really matters. It's not about what other people are doing or have done. It's what are you going to feel good about and give yourself credit for. So rejoice in what's good. Rejoice in the little things. Just look at the little things. Yesterday, I ordered a Christmas card for our family to send out for the first time in years. Really, for years, I haven't had the capacity to do it. It has just been beyond me. And to me, that's a sign that things are okay, that things are getting better, things are moving in a great direction when I have the capacity to sit and put together a Christmas card and order it and figure out who I'm going to send it to and how I'm going to send it. It seems like a little thing, but to me, it's such a sign of things are well, all is well. And that's my mantra for this month. That's been my mantra a lot of this year, but right now I'm using it a lot, all is well, because right this minute it is. It really is all well. And I know it is for you too. I do want to say, I know I have a lot of friends going through difficult things right now. It's sometimes sounds glib or easy to say everything's good and everything's fine. And you can make a choice. And, we do have choices, but I do recognize some of us have different choices or maybe limited choices. And I still don't want to let you off the hook because I know what you're all made of and I know what we're all capable of. I've seen so much of it, having had the privilege of being a coach for it'll be 18 years in the spring. I've seen you all do amazing things. And so I know it's not always easy. And I do know just from fresh off from some hard things for us in the last few years that it does make you a better person. I know it does. It's hard in the moment, but I'm here to be by your side and encourage you in any way I can. So think about what's that most important thing that you want to do, finish, start. Maybe you need to make amends to someone. Maybe you want to finish a project. Maybe you just want to take a break. If you took a break sometime between now and the end of the year. Maybe that would be a huge cause for celebration. I know some of you who are watching this is true. Real quickly, I just want to say I love reading. I'm finishing my reading challenge. I have 3 books to go, but I've got 3 books going, so I'm going to finish those before the end of the year. But if you want to see what I'm reading, follow me on Goodreads. There's an app. I love it. It's my favorite app. You can see all my books here. I'm just a big reader and I just love it. You can follow me on Instagram. I also realized that I love taking pictures of beautiful things and sharing them. So that's what I do on my Instagram account. And if I have something going on, usually I'll post the link there. If you're watching this, that means that you get my newsletter. So if someone sent this to you, make sure you sign up. So you go to my website and sign up. So you'll get it every time. You can follow me on Facebook. And I just want to finish this by saying what my favorite things have been this year. And I hope this will cause you to think about what your favorite things are from this year. And I have some carryovers because TSA PreCheck and Park Mobile have changed my life. No more quarters, no more parking tickets for not having money in the meter. TSA PreCheck, especially at our local airport, being able to walk right up. The lines are crazy. I don't know what's going on sometimes, but I am just really thankful that I have that. I have a Goby toothbrush, which I got this year, Goby, that my daughter turned me on to, and I really love it. So see, it doesn't have to be a big deal. And my other most favorite thing is Mrs. Maisel, the marvelous Mrs. Maisel. I started watching this year, and season 3 just came out, and you know, I watch it by myself and I laugh out loud. And I just love anything that makes me laugh out loud. It's just hilarious. And I've watched some of the episodes 3, 4, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 times. I'm just going to admit to that. Because they just make me laugh, and I think we all need to find things that we can go to. There's an episode of the marvelous, no, not marvelous, what is she? Kimmy Schmidt. Incredible? Is that what it is? Anyway, that's on Netflix, I think. And there's this one episode that just makes me laugh. Kimmy Rides a Bike, it's called. She goes to spin class. So when things are getting tough, I just break out the show and sit down and watch it, get myself laughing again, and it changes everything. So humor is one thing I'm really focusing on as I finish this year and this decade. And I wish you all the best. I hope to see you on my call, the year-end free call, and some of the other things you see in the newsletter. And I hope to hear from you. So happy holidays and thanks for watching. Talk to you maybe this year, but maybe next year in the new decade. May 2020 be an amazing start for you.